good afternoon, whatever it is for you today. I hope that you are well. Whew. I have good news. I am halfway done with my cardigan. So we have one half done, and we are starting the second half. So that's exciting. It is going to be a little bit oversized, but that's okay. I kind of wanted it oversized. And I may even do one more round with some pink, but I would do the cuffs pink. So I haven't added any more yet, but we'll see. But I'm halfway done. Hey, Chris. Halfway. Let's see, which way does it go? This way, like this. Ta-da, halfway done. Let's fold it back up. I got to use it for reference, so I'll make sure I put the colors in the right order. Really shouldn't be that complicated, but for some reason I'm concerned I'm gonna mess it up. Where's my other blanket? I'll take this one. Give me another blankie. All right, how are you doing, Miss Chris? 3. This part's a little confusing. I gotta remember how to do it. So I'm not following a pattern, but I realize I'm gonna have to follow a pattern soon. Hi, Winsome. I have a question for you. So I was watching, I finally went back and looked at Kelsey's video today, Passionate Kelsey's video for the hexi cardigan, because I hadn't really followed it all. And I looked at it and I realized she adds a couple rows in the back because she said it won't fit your neck right if you don't. And I had never noticed that people add rows in the back. I've seen people put some granny squares in the back, which is also a thought. But apparently you can put, or you're supposed to put a couple rows in the back, and I didn't realize that for a hexi cardigan. So I'm not sure what colors, or I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I am halfway done with it, so I'm excited. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Larry. Hi, Winsome. I hope you're all doing well, and Chris, I hope everybody's doing well. We're starting this half. We finished the first half. Here it is. And I'll continue to work on this as like a side project for myself next week offline. But we're halfway through. It's going to be oversized, but that's okay. I kind of wanted it a little oversized. I wanted it a little oversized, but I also kind of wanted to be able to, like, I don't know. I may put a cuff around the bottom. I don't know yet, just to make it fit differently, but I'll see how I like the way it fits this way. And then if I don't like it, I'll add a cuff. Did I mess up right there? I totally did. I must have been tired last night. I put 2 stitches right there. It's really not noticeable though. I think I'll just leave it. I fixed every other mistake, but I think I'll leave that one. That'll be my one mistake, Amanda, that I'll leave in there. So people add rows or grannies to the back so it fits you better. So you can do that, but it also works without the extra. Okay. I was wondering if it would work without. I guess what I'll do is I'll try to like take some not safety pins, stitch markers, and what is this? Go away. Okay. I'll take some stitch markers and put the 2 halves together, try it on and see how I like it. And then if I feel like I need those extra rows in the back, I'll add them then, I guess. Hey, baby, come on. You want to see the people? Oh, it's this puzzle. I thought he wanted to see the people. God. Arthur, here's your puzzle. Then you can come to people. Oops, I accidentally opened one of his little compartments when I handed it to him. It has like 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments that he has to actually open, and then it has other compartments he just has to like move around. Is he good, Arthie? Good. Hope everybody is doing good. But yeah, I'm so happy. So happy, halfway done with it. And I thought I was done with the lighter holder yesterday. I was like, where'd I put it? The striped lighter holder. I thought I was done with it, and then I looked at it again and I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing one. So I've had it happen before where like some of the beads can lay slightly differently, and they just like right in here there's one that looks slightly different, and so it kind of looks like there's a hole there, but there's not. It's just the way the bead laying. And so I thought that's what happened with this one, but no, it was actually missing beads. So I had to frog it. That's why my yarn's all curly. So I did have to frog it, go back to fix that one spot. But other than that, it's going well. I'm trying to slide it down. But it's getting there. I still have like 3 or 4 more little stripes to go. We might work on that in a little bit too. But yeah, I really enjoy the micro crochet. Once you get going, it's really fun. I'm glad I started doing it again because I had down for a while and I missed it. It's just, it was daunting to me to string those beads up, but once I did it, oh gosh, that was so easy. Why didn't I do that before? It only took like an hour. But I'm nervous about doing the bracelet. That's the only thing I am nervous about. But I think I'm going to make one more either lighter holder or shoulder before I try out the bracelet. I might have to show you guys a picture of the bracelet because it's so pretty. But it's like, if you know what a daisy chain is, which I was wearing one yesterday, I'm not today. Let me see, I'll find a picture. It's like little daisy chain flowers, but they're like little daisies, but you can make them any color and the background any color. And then you crochet it all together in a little tube, like a little spiral, and you don't see it's all on the inside. Let's see, crochet flower bracelet. It may not be exactly the one I'm going to make, but it'll be close, hopefully. There's different kinds of crochet flower bracelet. This one's like, hold on, let me look up something else. Oh, beaded. Beaded might help. That might be a key word in this search. Aha, it's kind of like that, but not quite. 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 All right, well, if I just show you the general shape of it, you'll get what I'm saying. This is not the same sign, okay? That's not. Mine's more like that. I don't know. Where is the one that I want to do? It should be on here somewhere because she sells it as a pattern. But basically, I clicked on something by accident. What did I click on? I want you guys, where is a good example? Some of you guys may know what I'm talking. This one will work. It's not very, wait, this one will work. No, wait, that's not what I'm making. It's got like extra 3-dimensional stuff on it. Okay, this isn't like the pattern at all, but it's a bangle sort of thing. You can put clasps on them or you can just leave them like this, which I'm really nervous about attaching them together. Like, I think once I get going and fine, it's going to be the like attaching the ends together and getting it started. That's going to be really tricky. But the one I'm doing is like little flowers, and I just can't find a good one that looks like it. It's like little daisy flowers. So I want to do like a solid one to start with. But the other thing about it is the pattern doesn't tell you like it's a repeating pattern. It gives you to make the image, and then it's like, okay, it's up to you like how many times to repeat it. And so I have to just kind of guess for the first one and then measure it and then see how long to really get. But I'm nervous about making it because the tube itself is so tiny. I can't remember how many beads it is around, but it's probably like 6 or 8, I'd imagine. Like, it's tiny. And so I'm nervous about getting it started. But I really want to make them, and I'd love to get them made before July because I think they would make a great gift for my best friend for her birthday, and for my patient, her birthday is in July, so I think they would be good gifts if I can figure out how to make them. So I really do need to get working on that. I forgot about that aspect. So maybe I will do one more lighter hold on like 2 days if I'm really diligent. And then I'll try that. The lady that I follow that does all the micro bead crochet, she does a lot of purses, which is really cool, which I would like to try. But, for now, I'm doing the small stuff. The purses seem a little overwhelming. I've made a beaded purse, but I make the beaded purses where you just add the beads on after. You don't have to string them all at once, which I'm still working on my tutorial for, and I ordered the beads. I have the beads to make it with, so as soon as I finish this cardigan, I'm going to start what is it? I guess the cardigan. Something I was going to finish, and then I'm going to start my tutorial filming it again, so I'm excited. It should be fun. You just finished your workout, and your hands are oh no crocheting for you right now, huh? Blessings to your little hands. I hate that. worried about damaging my hands in some way. I'm like, no, my little money makers, don't itch them. When my husband, like, he gave me such a hard high five the other day. I was like, ow. I was like, don't do that again, please. He's only done that once or twice in our whole like 10 years of being together. But man, when he accidentally whops me, whew, it hurts. He just like gets too into the high five and forgets that I'm tiny, and I'm like, ow. But I'm always worried about my hands because literally my money makers, because I crochet, and like they're how I help my patient and how I do all my work. So like I need my hands to be okay. So I'm always freaking out whenever I hurt my hand or bang it on something, or I'm always like, oh no, oh no, oh no. But thankfully so far it's been okay. I should knock on something. I don't have any wood right this second near me, but I have to go over there and I don't want to go over there. And there's a candle on the table, so I don't really want to knock it around. We forgot. Oh no. Blessings. I hope your hands feel soon so you can. I hope they don't stay that way. Ah, my light was flashing. I was like, what's happening? All right. I hate weaving in my ends. I don't hate it that much, but I hate it a little bit. It makes me nervous because I want to do a good job and I don't want anything to come undone. But as I said once or twice before, I do, when I make granny squares, I do take my little ends and I weave the one close together little end, and then I tie them in a little knot and then weave them in. Really, the knot's like up here, and really you can tell. Hold on, let me pull it right. Tell me you can really tell so much. There's a needle stuck in here, okay. But tell me you can totally not tell there's a knot in there, you know? By the time I get done weaving it back and forth, you won't be able to really tell there's a knot in there. It's a little thicker than the rest of them, but it would be thicker anyway just because that's where I weaved in my ends. So I just weave it, or I do that, and then I weave it back and forth, basically until I can't get my needle in there anymore. And sometimes I don't go all the way back and forth. I'll like leave one little piece of yarn. I don't know if you can't see, but I'll leave one little strand of yarn, and then I'll go back around that little piece of yarn so that it doesn't pull it back out, if that makes any sense. Bye, Amanda. Hope you have a good rest of your day if I don't see you again. I gotta pay more attention to the screen sometimes because I feel like I always tell people bye and they're already gone. Oops, sorry. I gotta be quicker. Arthur's enjoying his treat. He's been having a good time outside recently. It's been really pretty weather. There's been a lot going on around here. There's a lot of, I hate to call it construction, but sort of. We had some property sold across from our property, and thankfully they are going to build a house, but they're going to build it way back in the woods. So I'm glad, because I don't, no offense to them, I just don't want to see another house. I'm not used to that. I'm used to living in the country where there aren't many houses. Yeah, so anyway, they're gonna build a barn and a house and everything. So they've been knocking down some trees and burning all the trees and all that kind of stuff. So it's just been a lot going on. I feel so bad for the one guy though, because there's this one guy, and I don't know if he was their own, but either way, like they have surrounded his property. They have cut all the trees basically to the point where like you couldn't really see his house before. You can totally see his house, and he's very private. Like he doesn't talk to anybody around here, any of the neighbors or anything. He just keeps to himself, and he obviously moved out here to be alone. And so I feel so bad for him though. They've been driving him nuts with all the equipment and everything. Oh, you filmed an unboxing. Oh no, Winsome, no, you poor thing. And there's no way. Hi, Liz. How are you? Thank you. Oh my gosh, Winsome, I feel so bad for you because I know, like, it's unboxing, first of all. So, like, you kind of are doing, like, your first impression. So, how do you recreate that, right? And then, second of all, even if it wasn't an unboxing and you just had to refilm something, it's never as good the second time, or at least for me. Like, I'm never as good at it the second time, which is why I'm really sad I have to redo my tutorial, because it's not gonna, I just don't feel like I'm gonna word everything as well as I did the first time. But I'm gonna try to like listen to what I did the first time before I delete that footage and take notes and try to recreate it. But I just feel like it's not gonna be the same. But oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's awful. Liz, I was watching you a little bit yesterday. I just didn't say anything, but I was watching you, giving you a like while you were live. I don't even know who was in chat. I didn't even look. I just was doing something. I'm not really sure what, but I was doing something. I forgot what you were talking about when I was in there. I do not remember right this second. You waited like too much to unbox it on video. It's maybe a haul instead. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a good way to do it instead. Gosh, bless though, because that's awful. You're thinking, man, I got it. Yes, perfect. And then you go and you're done. You're like, no. It's the worst. Other than like footage deleting in the middle of like, or like almost done with it, editing it or something. That's the worst. All right, my yarn is stuck. Come on, buddy. All right, what are we stuck on? We're just weaving in and in here. Why are we trying to get, hold on. Wait. Am I pulling the wrong end? Perhaps. No? Yes. I was pulling on the wrong end. Okay. That would be a problem. Can't be pulling on the wrong end. All right. One more weave, I think. Like I said, it should be fine even if the tails came out, because there is that little knot. But I just do not want this thing to fall apart after putting so much love into it. I don't want it to just come apart first wash. I keep having to take my scissors and grab, this is probably very dangerous, don't do this, and grab my needle. I should be using my pliers that are over there. And then grab a needle and pull it because it's so tight. I can't get it through the, probably a good indication to stop weaving in the ends, Amy. I think they're good enough. But like I said, I'm paranoid that they're going to come out. So, all right, now it's stuck again. Definitely time to stop weaving these in. All right, this is the cue. There we go. All right, cut it, Amy, cut it. Snip it. Don't cut anything else. I have a tiny pair of travel scissors. Sorry, I thought Mom was hitting something. I have these little tiny like travel scissors that I got at Joann's when they were like supposedly closing. They're still open, you know. No, I know they're really closing, but they're so sharp that I'm kind of scared to travel with them because they have a little thing. But I'm kind of scared to like travel in the car in them because they're so sharp. If I make like the slightest wrong move, it's gonna cut my project. So let's get out my little trash can. All right. I've also been really using my little magnetic thing. I got this at Walmart, by the way. It was like $3 or something, and it holds my needles. I have not lost one since. They make like little pins you can wear your shirt, but they're like $8 to $10 usually. The ones that I've seen anyway. I mean, they're really cute, some of them, but this you can just like sit around and keep your needle on it, and works for me. Unless you use plastic needles, then that might be a problem. Because I wondered if they would stick. Like, I didn't know what these were made of, but they stick fine. Like my clover hook doesn't stick at all. Wonder if these stick. My little other travel folding travel scissors, they stick. That's good to know. Use those in the car and like have it so things won't fly everywhere. But Walmart in the sewing section. I just happened to glance around there because that's literally on the same aisle as the yarn, and found it. Hi, baby. Hi, baby boy. For some coffee, baby boy? No, you can't have coffee. I was kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding. You had all your stuff. You had all your treats. Yes. Bless you. It's okay. No, I said the T word. Sorry. Said the T word. My bad. You already had them. The other one's down there. Your Kong ball's down there. Trying to see if he'll realize. No, he just wants his mama. Hi, Moonrose. How are you doing? Arthur says hello, everyone. Hi, baby boy. Yes. Yes. What? Mommy put her iPad in your way to lay down. Move it. Mommy, move it. See, I need blue next. I threw my snaps in the wrong thing. Whoops. Oh, thought I heard him say. I thought I heard him say North Carolina thing. All right, so that's 2 rows of purple. So now we need our blue, right? Let me double check. We're comparing. We're contrasting and comparing. Yeah, we need our blue. It always looks different when this one's attached, right? But this is what we're working on again. We're working on our hexi cardigan, my very first one. It's only my second wearable, so I'm excited and nervous about it. But hopefully it turns out well because this is a lot of yarn and a lot of colors, and it's so pretty. I'm going to be sad if it doesn't turn out right because it's so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. I really make another one. I really want one to like wear around my house and then one to like, but I don't really. I think I'll have to settle for just one for now. Unless Big Twist comes back with their lovely value acrylic yarn that I love so much so that I can restock on these and make a whole nother one. Then that would be great. You did a big something on Saturday. You did? What did you do? I was like, when did the rainbow go from purple to blue? It's because I'm doing mine backwards. Wondered if I should, which way to start. Honestly, I didn't know which way to start, but I figured that I should start with the purple and then work my way out. But I guess it really doesn't matter. I guess it's all personal preference. And then it worked out because, like I said, I want to use the pink for my cuffs. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do like another row of pink around here and then do my cuffs, or if I'm just going to leave it pink. I might do another row of pink because I kind of want it to be more pink on the end. I don't know. But then it's going to be even bigger, and I don't know that I want it even bigger. So I may just go around with like a row or two of single. I just opened in my house and it scared me. It's okay. Sorry. Ghost. Arthur's confused too. But I may just put a row or two single crochets around to add the pink and not give it too much width and length to it. I don't know. We'll see. But something. Hirschner's had free shipping. They did. Really? I had to go on their site. I still need to. I just went on, I don't know if you say Hobby or if you say Hobby, but I just went on that website the other day for, I think, the first time. And I need to order some fit yarn. I need red. I need black, white. I think red, black, and white. I have pink, but I need red, black, and white velvet yarn to make scrunchies. So I need to order that from somewhere, and I'm not sure. Also, if you guys hear a really weird noise, it's Arthur's new toy. I hate to say it sounds like somebody is passing gas, but it does. I'm waiting for him to do it again. I don't know if he will, though. It sounds so weird. Every time he does it, I'm like, what is that noise? But Matt got it. It's like a weird honking kind of sound. I don't know how to explain it. But I need to check out Hirschner's website. I really do. Because I need to buy that velvet yarn too. Let me make myself a note about that. because I don't want to keep fitting, because that's one of my next orders, and that's a really quick thing I can make. These scrunchies don't take long to make. I just need to make them so that I can order it. That's probably going to take way longer to get here than it will to actually make them. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to check Hirschner's, and then I'm going to order some velvet yarn. Check Hirschner. I'll have to spell it right. Hirschner's, and order velvet. I think the velvet I was looking at was on Hobie, and it was like, why do I want to say it was like Bohemian Velvet? It might have been. I don't know. It was something like that. I've never used it before. I hope it's okay. So I'm gonna keep looking around though and see what else I can find in red, black, and white velvet. Because I usually use Bernat velvet or baby velvet, but they don't have those colors. So you have a meeting in 20 minutes already. Aye, Miss Chris, I got you. Check Hirschner's and order velvet yarn. Wrote that down. That's on my to-do list for later. Ah, my calendar just fell. I got it. All right, let's put it up here. All right, back to the crochet. Where is the string that I need? Here we go. Ooh, new yarn. Just got a band on my yarn. I know. Me too. Me too. So technically speaking, I'm not really buying new yarn unless I need it for something, because I don't have any more space right now. But I'm getting the chair moved out of here in order to get my new cabinet soon, because my dad has to have surgery in the next few weeks. So he has a hernia, and so he's going to have open hernia surgery. And so I'm a little nervous because he's never really, I don't know, like my dad like barely went to the doctor like most of my life. So it's weird for me to have him go like have a procedure, and it kind of freaks me out a little bit. So I am a little nervous, but he's got to have that done. So we're going to go ahead and get the chair moved out of here before then, because he might have to help us with it. And so then I can get my new yarn shelf, and then I'll have room. But for now, I'm like, no way. I don't need any more yarn unless it's for a project. I haven't bought any yarn. Don't forget, but I also haven't been to a store that had any pretty yarn that I would want to buy. Sure, be tempting if I did, you know. Yes, happy first. And thank you, Liz. You did, Chris. Thank you for telling me that. I guess I'm more nervous because I read a little bit about it, which you shouldn't do, right? But I did. And because I don't know anything about it. And I read that he's having the open hernia surgery, not the new, like, laparoscopic, whatever kind. And so it's a little more painful and stuff than the other kind. Recovery, I think, is a little greater. But he was out in the garden doing gardening stuff. He just wants to go ahead and get it done. One of those things where he could wait to have it done, but then like he could be at the beach day and then it could just like burst. So you don't really want to wait. You don't have to. And I think it causes him a little bit of pain. So he just wants to go ahead and get it done. He's just waiting on the call from the surgeon to tell when they're going to have it. And then we got to figure out how to get him home surgery and stuff, because Mac will be at work with the car, so when Mom doesn't drive. So I got to figure a good way to get him home too. But we will, and he'll be all right. It's just nerve-wracking to have him go under, because I don't remember my dad ever going under before. They mean like a fish. It does take longer to recover, but worth it. Yeah. I think based on the little bit that I know about it, because my bless my dad's heart, he's a man, and he, like I said, he didn't really even go to the doctor growing up ever, and so it's weird. And then the thing is, they didn't even tell me that he had a hernia. So they call me and they're like, "Dad's having surgery," and I'm like, "For what?" They're like, "He's got a hernia," and I said, "Oh, okay. Well, he told me." So anyway, apparently, I think the location of where his is also part of why they're doing it the way they're doing it. But I just hope that it goes well. And like I said, I don't know when it'll be yet, so I may miss a stream or may miss all of next week if he ends up having surgery and I need to go take care of mom and dad because dad takes care of mom, so it'll be a take mom and dad thing. Haven't crochet in like a week. It's pure torture. Oh no, that is torture. Jesus. I think the longest I've ever been is a whole day, and I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess I went to sleep and didn't even crochet. Usually, when I feel like crap, I start to feel better sometime around like dinner time, and then I'd feel like maybe crocheting. But I think there have been like one or two in my life where I didn't crochet at all, but only 2 days, and not in a row. Because when I'm not here crocheting, I'm like thinking about it. Like if we're like going out somewhere and it's like somewhere I didn't want to go to, I'm like thinking, man, I could be at home working on that. Man, I could be at home doing that. Man, you know. I mean, I bring my crochet everywhere. I'm always like when I'm with my husband, I'm always in the seat crocheting, especially too, because like I don't like how they give me anxiety, so I'm like focused on the crochet instead. They will probably keep in the hospital for a minute. You stayed a week before they left. Really, Chris? Dang. That's good to know though, because I wondered. Me and my mom were talking about it, and we had no idea like how long he possibly would be there. Like, because you know, with a hospital, sometimes depending on what kind of surgery you have, they're like, get out, or they're like, no, you're gonna stay. So we didn't know if it would be like kick him out or like keep him kind of thing, but it sounds like keep him kind of thing. Okay. I would think so because it does sound quite invasive. So that makes sense. It's good to know. Very good to know. I mean, Dad's relatively healthy for his age. I can't remember if he's on like blood pressure meds, but that might be it. I mean, he's a smoker, but he has stopped and almost completely quit, but right, which I'm very proud of him for. But other than that, he's in pretty good health for his age. The men in his family have a lot of heart problems, so he's very lucky. But his family, as if it's not my family as well. Okay, got our first row of blue. Now we need to cut it and weave it in. Cut and weave, cut and weave. I literally don't understand how people weave in their ends till the end. I don't get it. Because, like with granny squares, because I've got to go over this little area right here with, well, I guess I just go right here, and then this would just be over here. I guess I get it. Maybe I do get it. I was thinking it would be like in my way to like go around again, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm not doing it though. Because if I do that, I'm just going to want to tie them all into little knots at the end, and I don't want to do that. I want it to be right. No, you'll post something you've finally been to on my channel too. Aw. But you also had abdominal reconstruction with a double hernia repair. Oh, wow. Dang, Chris. But it's still good to know that he'll probably will be at least kept overnight and stuff then. Calgary. Is getting a new look. Ooh. Really? That's cool. They're going to redo some stuff. That's neat. I was reading, I need to read some more about, well, I'm not ready to do a market yet because I don't have enough stuff, but especially like small stuff. Um, but I think there is a place that is starting to have some little vendors and things come out. I couldn't do like all day thing, but I could do, there's one that I think you can just go set up and just hang out for as long as you want to. It's not like an actual, I don't know how many people are actually going to stop there because it is just kind of out on its own and it's a bunch of people there. But it might be worth trying. I don't know. I just need to look into stuff. I just wish I had a little buddy to do stuff with that lived close by because then it could be like, okay, let's do it together. Half of your stuff, half my stuff, and let's do it. But because then it would be so much easier to fill a booth if there were 2 people. And then same thing with doing a group meeting. Like I kind of just want to know somebody around to help me do the meeting because I'm kind of shy and I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to get up in front of a room of people and be like, hey, so I'm here, and we're going to crochet. So I would prefer to have somebody else to at very least psych me up a little bit before I do it. So I'm hoping eventually I meet another like a friend that lives nearby that I can do stuff like that with that's interested in doing the same kind of thing. I gotta keep my eyes and ears open at the craft stores. And I live in quite a small town too, so I also might have to go a little bit outside of my little tiny town, but that would be okay. We could go to the bigger town nearby, That would get a lot more people, I'm sure of it. Or maybe we'll try here first, see how it goes, and then maybe we'll go to the big city next. Who knows? Ooh, or I'll just do my nails. Right, I need to do mine. My poor nails. I had my nails done on our trip to Charlotte, and then I started losing the fake nails, and I was like, okay, screw it. And so I took them all off, and then they were really up, and we were still on our trip, and all I had was my nail drill, so I drilled off the glue, and then I didn't have anything else with me except some glittery polish, so I put that on to kind of make them look a little better, and that's all I've done. So there's just renders on there. You're ready to do another stay. It's so expensive. Just raised your rent 81 bucks. God, dude, I know. I'm ready to move to Canada or something, dude. I feel you. I luckily did get a little bit of raise, but if I hadn't gotten a raise, I don't know what I would do right now because I was spending at least 20 more bucks a week at the store than I was making pretty much. I was like, Jesus Christ. And I wasn't buying anything that I didn't need. I wasn't buying yarn. I wasn't buying, this is groceries, okay? Groceries, face wash, deodorant, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Jesus Christ. I'm spending all my money at the store. And then there's other crap I gotta buy too that's not included in that. And then I'm like, how am I spending too much money? So thankfully, I did get a little raise, so it at least covers everything. And if I'm careful, it covers everything. But good God. It's awful. Come to Calgary. I have heard of Calgary. I'm not even sure 100% sure. I know I need to look on a map and see where it is exactly. I had a globe thing, but I don't know what I did with it because my husband is terrible at geography, you guys. He'll be like, oh my God, my husband's so bad at geography. He thought that Georgia was up north. That is embarrassing. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Anyway, it was embarrassing. And so I was like, fine, I am buying you a map, sir. I was like, you obviously I can't believe your mother was a school teacher. How dare you not know geography? It's just terrible. Not even your country. All the time he's like, where's that? I'm like, oh my God. He's like, I can't remember where that is. Jesus. I don't think he ever took that class. I definitely did, but he did not. I remember that class very well. Mr. Travers. He was the foreign teacher we had ever had. We had 2 foreign teachers that year. He was the first one, and he was from the UK. I wish I knew exactly where, but I don't. Or he did, but I don't remember. And he had the thickest accent, and so all the kids were like, "Oh my God!" But every day he would. I can't do it good anymore. But every day he would walk in, and he would sit down, and he would pull up his trouser leg and expose his long socks, and he'd cross his leg and sit down, and he'd sit on his little stool, and he'd go, "Welcome to 7CP World Geography." We were like, "Okay, wonderful." So, welcome to 7CP World Geography. And then he was so strange, but also so wonderful. And the poor man got so taken advantage of kids in our classes. And he literally let children go on walks during class. I'm like, oh my God, you don't don't let children go on walks in the middle of class, so not a thing. And so anyway, he was real sweet, but God bless the man. He had a 2-year contract, and he got out of it somehow because he was put through so much that first year that he was like, I am not coming back. Hello, Juanita. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Worst at geography, but you're getting better today. You know 110 countries from every. See, that's good. That's amazing. See, my poor husband doesn't even know the geography of his own country. Like, what? He's so smart about some things in cars and everything. And I'm like, how can you not know the geography? But I mean, I don't know. He hasn't traveled as much as I have either. I haven't traveled that much either, but I've traveled a little more than he has, so that helps me a little bit, I guess. All right, what am I? Oh, there's okay. All right, blue again. I was like, what color do I need? Still blue. We're doing 2 rounds of each, 2 rows of each color. There we go. 2 rounds, 2 rows, whatever. Same difference, I guess. I am good. I'm good. I'm working on my, oh, my puppy's laying on it a little bit. My sweater, my rainbow sweater. We're starting the other half. And we might work on our little lighter holder here in a minute too. If I feel like it, our little micro crochet beaded lighter holder. Thank you. Yes, I'm in love with it. I absolutely love it. I keep staring at it every now and again. I'm just like, oh, it's so pretty. I can't wait to try to wear it. Can't wait to put it on. I can't wait to do all the things. But yeah, I think I will. I'm thanking for that advice. I think I will pin it together and see how it fits. And then if I feel like it's okay, I'll go with it. And if not, then I'll do the extra rows in the back. Because I was not sure. I did not realize they were even there. I kept trying to look at and I don't know her name. I wish I did, but Wickedly Handmade. She makes the most beautiful cardigans, and she kind of inspired me to make one because she makes these beautiful rainbow and black and white ones, which I want to make probably, and half rainbow, half black and white. And she doesn't, but I couldn't tell how she does cuffs. I kept trying to see in every little short she has the cuffs, and I couldn't see in any of them how she did the cuffs or what they looked like or anything. And I was like, well, darn, couldn't even tell if they had cuffs on them. So I finally looked at Pat Kelsey's video, and she showed how to do the cuffs. And so I think I will do them. I just got to figure out, do I want them to be pink or I know they're going to be pink, but I want to add an extra pink row before I do the pink cuffs or not. And then be good. Oh, hi, Sonia. Oh, thank you, Sonia. I appreciate it. Thank you. Almost missed you there. I wasn't paying attention. Kimberly Akimbo. Okay. Apparently that's a new musical. All right. Never heard of that. I don't know if that's like a local thing. If that's like a new Broadway thing. I don't know. I don't really follow the Broadway. I've been to like a play a long time ago, but I haven't been to any in like 10 or 15 years, not since I was like young. Not that I didn't enjoy them. I don't know. There's not really many things like that are close around here, and I don't know. I really enjoyed like the original Wicked. I like that with Kristen Chenoweth and Adina. I like that. So I'm not against it, but just not me. Watch Glee. Does that count? Ooh, yeah. What color, Winsome? That's a good question. What color or colors? Green before I put the fake nails on. They were a pretty limey green color, and then My toes are orange. I didn't know what color to paint them, but orangey was summery, so I painted them orange. Because they were pink before that, and I didn't want to do pink again. Or they were yellow. I can't remember. They were something. Maybe they were pink. They were yellow, and then they were pink, and then orange. Maybe that's what they were. Oh, thank you, Juanita. I appreciate it. Thank you. We are getting closer to the 500, you guys. We're less than 50 away. I don't know exactly. I just know we're less than 50, which is great. Because we are coming up on a year of doing YouTube soon. I'm not sure, in a couple months, not that soon, but I would like to hit it before a year. Kind of my only little goal that I have, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. It's cool. Yeah. All right. I get so fast with this. Translucent with butterfly and flower stickers. That does sound pretty. I love butterflies and flowers too. Speaking of, I hope it rains for our poor garden. Poor thing. It hasn't really done. My seeds are just out there chilling, which is okay for the seeds, but my poor dad's been having to water his little flowers or his little plants by hand, his little vegetables and stuff, fruits and vegetables. And so I feel bad for him having to do all that. But also just wanted to go ahead and rain so the plants can go ahead and start growing. And then he won't have to hand water everything. Because if it would just rain one time, the garden will be okay for like, I don't know, a week and a half at least. Like the garden holds on to moisture differently than just like the regular ground. So once it gets in, it'll really hold on to it. Okay, get some water. Oh no, house fire. Things you don't hear about many house fires this time of year because, well, you do and you don't, but not as many because it's warm outside. Food. Ooh, virtual donuts for everyone. I will take one, thank you. Can I get a chocolate covered cream filled donut, please? Thank you. They're my favorite, and I haven't had one in years because they don't sell them at the store anymore for some reason. I think I have to actually go to a Krispy Kreme to get one, and that sucks because they're over an hour away, and we just never, like, that's never where we're going, so we know. But one of these days, maybe for my birthday, I need to go and get like a box of chocolate covered cream filled donuts. It's probably going to be like $35 for a box of donuts. What? I just have to like tell my husband to hide them from me so I don't eat them all at once. Hide these from me, please, or they're gonna be gone by tomorrow. Okay. Round 2 of our blue is done. So now we're done with the blue. Snip, snip. These scissors are getting dull. Tip, by the way, in case you don't know, if your scissors are dull, you can get a sheet of tin foil and fold it in half and just cut a bunch of times with your scissors and it sharpens your scissors. It doesn't work for like extremely, extremely, extremely bad scissors, but if they're just a little dull, it will sharpen them. The tin foil will. All right, next we need green, right? Yeah, green. I love this green. It basically glows in the dark. Basically, almost. We gotta weave it in first though. Boo, weaving in. Yes. Thank you. Ooh, 4 of them. Wonderful. Oh, well, I'm glad you did, Juanita. I'm glad you did. Yeah, those chocolate covered cream fields are the best. But they're not like it's not custard. I don't like custard in my donuts. I don't like jelly in my donuts. I like the white cream that comes in there. Yes. It's like sort of like frosting. It's great. But like fluffy and not frosting. Good. And they're chocolate covered, and then they're also glazed. Ooh! I had carrot cake donut earlier, little mini ones, because that's what I had for breakfast, and they were very good. They're like limited edition for spring, and I'm like, oh, they have to be limited edition because I really like carrot cake a lot. I know some people hate carrot cake, but I like it. Ooh, it would. It would be a pretty nail color, wouldn't it? That green yarn. Yeah, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's down here. Ooh, that's almost what color my nails were. They weren't quite this bright, but they were close. My fingernails were that color last week, something like that. Ah, there we go. The end I was weaving got stuck on something. Okay, I don't like that. It's always bad. I don't want to hear the news. I don't know why I leave it on the news and expect to hear positive things. Anyway, do not want to hear about mortality rates of women who are pregnant when I am that age. No, thank you. And that already defies me. So we were at the comedy show, and the lady was like, Taylor Thompson was on stage, and she was talking about, is it as bad as you say? And some woman in the audience was like, worse. And I was like, la, 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 la. I don't want to hear about this. Just let me be dumb and naive. It's like, I don't want to know. I already know too much is kind of, that's why I'm like, la, 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 don't need to hear anymore. I already know so much that I'm terrified. So, ooh, people make them with rose petals. With rose pistachio. Now that sounds good. That actually does sound good. I like pistachio stuff, and I also like rose things. And I love one of the most beautiful smells that I've ever had was what I'm pretty sure was, I think I have to ask her, but my best friend let me smell was some, I think it was just pure rose oil, like pure rose petal oil, and it was beautiful. Oh my God. It was different than like rose essential oil. It was different. It was like, ooh, I don't know. It was one of the most beautiful smells that I have ever smelled. Rose jam. Hmm. See, that I could maybe get into. Even though it's like a jam or jelly, I might could get into that just because something different. Because at first I thought like that was weird. Like I wouldn't have tried like lavender tea or anything like that. But now it's like chamomile and lavender tea and like rose things, and I'll be so. I have learned I don't like drinks that have like spicy things in them. That's kind of random, but I don't like that. Because me and my husband one night we got a drink that was like, it was like a house drink or whatever, and it had jalapeno vodka or something in it. No, it was bad. It was really bad. Like it just straight up tasted like a jalapeno. It was really bad. It was like pineapple jalapeno. It was so bad. We suffered through it because we paid like $10 for it, but it was so gross. Do not recommend jalapeno drinks unless you really, really like jalapenos. Then maybe. And then there was something else we had one time. My husband had that had some kind of herb oil or something in it, and he was like, "It tastes kind of funny, flower petals or something." And he said it tasted funny, and I said, "Oh, it's the flower petals." Because you can eat flower petals, but doesn't mean they taste good. They usually don't taste good just because they're edible. Hey, Paige, how are you doing? But yeah, any pistachio thing is delicious. Yeah, I like pistachio stuff a lot. I like I never had, what was it that I saw the other day that was pistachio? It was like pudding or something that was pistachio, and I was like, I've never had that, and I don't remember if I actually bought it or not. Because I like buy like pudding mixes to have around the house in case I have extra milk left over, so that I like use it up because it takes like 2 cups of milk to make pudding. So yeah, I'm trying to weave this daggone end in. I'm all done. There we go. Maybe one more time. One more again. It's hot in here, man. I turned the AC on. Might have to go turn it down again. I have a fan, but I don't want to turn that on because I'm pretty sure that would be a ruckus. Ooh, you like cheddar and jalapenos. Now that I can see, yeah. But the jalapeno cocktail was just a no-go. What else did I have that wasn't very? I had a mango tahine cocktail the other day, and it was okay. It was a margarita. It was okay. I'm not the biggest fan of tahine. I think they put something else other than tahine in it, to be honest, because it didn't just taste tahine. I know what tahine tastes like, but I was trying to explain it to my husband. I was like, it's not spicy. It's like lemony, or I guess lime technically, but to me, I taste lemony. He's never had tahine before. It was good. We had a good time. We almost escaped out of the escape room. We had like 2 clues left, and then the Taylor Thompson comedy show was really good. We got lost. We got a damn gone parking ticket, but it's okay. We only had to pay like half the price because we paid it immediately. And then we lost because freaking one-way streets. We didn't get lost. It took us like 6 attempts to get on the one way to our hotel. And then we stayed at the Westin, which was nice. And then I don't know, we had a good time though. And then we finally figured out we should just Uber like smart people. So yeah, the escape rooms are fun. They are fun. That's the second time that we've done one. And I kind of thought I'd be crap at it. For several reasons. I just thought I would, and then I thought like maybe I or like I don't know. But I was actually pretty good at it. I did really good, especially this time. Like the first time we did it with another couple. So if you want to do one, make sure you look it up and read if you have to be like in a group of her or whatever, because sometimes they'll make you do it with strangers, and if you get the wrong strangers, it's gonna ruin your experience. But luckily we had good people, so it wasn't a bad experience. But this time we got to do it by ourselves, and we almost made it out. Almost. All right. Weaved in. Now we can do the green. The pretty, pretty green. I do. He's over here. He's snoozing. Here, I'll show you guys. Yeah, there he is. He's snoozing, baby. Snoozing boy. You have a good time? Yeah. He said, I'm having a very comfortable time, Mom. He's so precious. Since he's actually on top of the blankets, I can tell you a lot of times he's underneath them, so it's no point. But today he's actually underneath. I mean, on top, not underneath. He might be hot. Air finally came on, so good. Ow, my foot's cramping. It's okay. All right. Speaking of pink feet, let's drink water. Might help. He's so precious. Dang, I've been developing a cough lately. It's not a hack, but it's a little bit of a cough. All right. Too many vapes, probably. All right. Where's my thing? Oh, it's way over here. I can reach it. Maybe I could put this away. There we go. Yellow, then orange, then pink. But so far with my hexi, this is the lowest amount of yarn I have left from any of the colors from, and I have a whole nother skein. So I should be fine. I'm still a little nervous, but I should be fine. Aw. Oh, I know. And Art still has little Frito feet smell. So he still has little puppy feet smell. They say it's not like it doesn't reek of Fritos, but like if he lays in a blanket for a really long time and you get out of it, sometimes you'll smell a little bit of Frito. And they say that it could be like a balance in bacteria could be off if they really, really smell like Fritos, like you walk in the room and smell Fritos. But his aren't like that. They're just a little Frito-y. But he also doesn't really like you to smell him. Like if you sniff his stomach or something, he'll be like, "What are you doing?" He thinks he's in trouble because he's gotten into stuff outside, and like you go smell him and you stink, you need a bath, and so he thinks you're about to go give him a bath, I guess. Oh yes, he does. He's the little feet. They all have it when they're beasts, but a lot of them grow out of it, I think, when they get older, but not all of them apparently, because he still has the little Frito paws. And he's Arthur. Are you going to be 9 this year, baby boy? I think you are. I can't believe you're going to be 9. That means you're going to be 10 next year. Can't believe he's that old. I know. Everybody needs one. Everybody needs a little. Not everybody, but all the sane people that can take care of one like you need one. They're so precious. And he's so sweet. Like he's so good because he like right now he's chill, he's perfect. But then if I got up and wanted to go play or take a run, he'd be down. Anytime he's down for like going and doing something, but yet he's also just very chill the rest of the time. He is a little territorial. About the worst thing about him is he's territorial. He loves his mom and dad, and he'll even get mad at Mac if Mac comes over and like pushes me, messes with me, and Arthur will get mad and come up to him and go "Urgh," and growl at him and to protect me. And or if Mac comes and like messes with my foot and shakes my foot, he'll get mad and growl. And he'll also kind of bark a lot when somebody shows up at the house. But he eventually gets over it in a minute. It just takes him a minute. But he does. I don't know. He's just the sweetest little boy, and he was always down to snuggle. Yes, you're so sweet. Mommy couldn't ask for a better boy. And you act just like a puppy, even though you're almost 9 years old. That's not everyone, right? How's Mac? He's good. He's good. He's been busy at work and he finished his little class, so he's done with that for now. He might take another one, but for now he's done with his little class that he was doing at night, and I don't know, he's doing good. Hopefully he can take another little test soon and pass it, get a little raise. Anytime he passes a ASC, he gets $1 raise. So that'd be nice to pass a couple more of those. And they wanted us to move to Greensboro. That's really funny. You think I'm about to move to Greensboro when I'm like the age where I might like have a child? You think I'm about to go leave my entire support system? Nah, I don't think so. Where I literally know no one and where my job is not located? Nah. And then they all just wanted him to move there as like a temporary thing. Like it wasn't like we're gonna like offer you a permanent job. It was more like a temporary thing. I was like, yeah, so they want us to move our entire life. That. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's right. Every dollar counts. Yeah. Especially when it's $1 an hour. I mean, it adds up. Enterprise is a pretty good company to work for, man. I'm sure there are better. I'm sure there are worse, but they're not too bad. You can do a lot of moving up within the company, which is nice. And Mac already has, because he didn't start as a mechanic. He started as a car cleaner and then became a mechanic. Now after the radio, because Mac used to be on the radio. That's how we met when he was up in the showgram, which was a really, really popular morning show in North Carolina. And that's how we met. His name on the show was Gump. To have a segment called Stump Gump, and they would ask him funny questions, and he'd have to come up with dumb answers for them. Usually he like come up with like some stupid, dumb, funny answer, you know, to make it funny because radio. Push a short later. Your name has. Oh, I need to make sure that I'm subbed to you, Juanita. I'm not sure if I am. I'll have to see. Juanita Stanley, right? Okay, I remember your name. I'll have to search you. I know how I can do it too. I could do it afterward. I can find you. Aw. Excited. I need to edit the little clip of me crocheting in the car so I can post a little short. I don't know if I should wait and post it after I finish the hexi and then put a like shot of the end of the cardigan finished, or if I should just upload me crocheting it and be like coming soon or something. I don't know. But I felt a little bit in the car on the way home. I wish I was patient enough to get like a tip of me like doing multiple colors, but I don't think I'm patient enough to sit still enough to do that. Okay, Winsome, that would be great, actually. That would be wonderful. And I can get it when I get off of here. Don't rush, because I can't see it right now. But when I get off, I will be able to check the Discord or Instagram, however you want to send it. Doesn't matter to me. I forget you're on there too. I forget. There we go. All right. All right, we're done with the first green row. Whoops. If I can find the right stitch to do my slip stitch in, that would be dope. Okay, yeah. I hear you huffing, little boy. What are you doing? Arthur? Oh, you just looking around? Green round done. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Couldn't find the thing. Teen hazing suspects. Oh dear. A lot of teenagers are hazing each other again. I'm sure they never stopped. Glad we didn't do that at our school. And I was not sorority, so I didn't have to worry about that. Heck no. Catch me dead in a sorority. It's like my worst nightmare to be like, yes, let's dress up like each other and all be like each other, sisters. Yay. Nope. Let's not. It's like I'd all be individuals, thanks. Let's see. Can't get this in here. There we go. Ta-da. We have to clean the fish tank this weekend. I don't want to, but we have to. It needs to be done. We had the sides cleaned, but we need to take everything out of it and clean it all. So sometimes it takes like 2 hours. It's ridiculous, but like to pump all the water out of it, and we have like a special thing, but it still takes forever to clean it all, put it all back, and then refill it. So we'll see. We need to get a different thing to refill it, I think. Be easier. We're going to finish weaving this one back and forth. Aw. Sweet. Let's see. Arthur, every time the air cuts off, Mommy gets toasty. It's okay. We'll take care of it in a little bit. What time? 12:30? Didn't even know. That's the first time I've even bothered to look at the clock. All right. A couple more times, like, we'll be good. If I can even make it through this time. There we go. Ooh, every time I'm afraid I'm going to pull the yarn out of the needle. All right, this might be the last one. It's getting a little bit difficult to pull. Aw, it is. Does it hurt in the beginning? I don't think it should. I think maybe if it hurts, maybe you would try like a different technique. Like there are different ways to hold your hook. Like I hold mine like it's a knife sort of, but some people hold them like it's a pencil like this. And I think they say that pencil grip is technically easier on your wrist or some part of your hand or wrist. But for me, it hurts me. So I do knife grip. So I wonder if it could make a difference. But no, I don't think it should hurt. I feel like it's kind of random, but I feel like it's kind of like stretching your stretching your ears. You're doing something and it hurts. You're either doing something wrong or doing it too soon or something. Because I feel it shouldn't hurt. Even, I mean, unless you mean like after, like if you crochet a long time and then it hurts, then that would make sense. But it shouldn't hurt initially. If you're just crocheting for like 5 or 10 minutes, no, it shouldn't hurt. I wouldn't think it should hurt. Stretch my leg. I always have them balled up under me and live, and I need to just like get more comfortable where I can just like lay back. But we'll wait one day. One of the first things. All right. Okay, this is really the last time with this one. And then we'll go around again with the green. I did tie, yeah, I did. I was like, I did tie my little knots in there, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, I can't find the yarn. There it is. Oh my gosh, I watched Passionate Kelsey for Slipknot today, and I was like amazed at how she did it. It looked so cool. I don't know. I couldn't, it was so fast that I didn't really process how I did it, but it looked cool. It's definitely different than how I do mine. It doesn't matter how you do a slip knot, but I just thought the way she did it looked really cool. It sort of looked like she was doing more than a knot, but it's just a slip knot. When I was young and I knew how to do a slip knot, I used to just tie a regular knot when I only knew how to do a chain, and I would wonder why it wouldn't work right, or why it would like be stuck or wouldn't. I don't know, you know. What am I doing? I'm just chaining because I'm talking about things. I only need 3 chains. I was just going to the back. All right, 1, 2, 3. There. Where I was headed with that. Shoot. Tempted to move over. To move my iPad. 1, 2, 3. Do this corner first. So I found out that some Joann's have been restocked, and I'm like, what? Like actually restocked with like a lot of stuff, and I'm like, what? And apparently they will be doing that at some of them until the end of May. And I also heard, not sure if it's true, that the yarn finally now 50% off. And I'm like, what? but I don't know if it's worth like trying to take a drive. I don't really need anything per se. The only thing I might would try to get would be more of this yarn for the cardigan, but I think I have enough anyway. But um, I hate to do that if there's no yarn. Like I could get all the way down there to my store and there would could be nothing there. So kind of hate to risk it. We have a song recommendation. Sure, I like good music. I like all kinds of music. Same, I find myself crocheting and I'm like, what was the pattern? Right? Like, wait, what was I doing? Just going for it, man. Just making a chain over here. I'm gonna just make a blanket off this granny square. Don't mind me. I'll be chaining for a while. So. I want to figure out how people make those market bags that like fold into objects. I don't know how that works, but you know the little bags that fold up into like I think I've seen like a ladybug, and I've seen a snail. Don't tell Larry, but there's a snail version, and I'm just kidding. Um, and I don't know. There's a lot of them, but and there's like fruit and the fruit ones. But I would like to figure out how they do those market bags that you fold up into something. Powerless by Lincoln Park and King for Day. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Even if you spelled it wrong, I know who you're. I've heard of them before. I don't think I have ever heard those, but I like. I don't know about Pierce the Veil, but I know I like Lincoln Park a lot. I haven't listened to them in a while, but I do really like them. I remember having this one album or this one CD of theirs to date myself, and I wore that thing out, man. I think it was Minutes to Midnight or something. I wore that out. That had Thanks for the Memories by Fall Out Boy, and I wore that album out. And then I bought out of 30 Seconds to Mars album when I had only ever heard one song by them. Really didn't know anything about them, but I had heard this one song on the radio and I really, really did, and it was always in my head. So I bought their entire album. And then when I got the album, this is odd. And then I slowly grew to like it, but at first I was like, this is weird because it was a weird album. But I do have a snail. I do. He's chilling back there somewhere. He was hanging up there this morning, but he gone now. Probably behind the pineapple. This is a sad song. Oh, it's a sad song. Okay, well, that's good to know. Yeah, some of their songs can be sad. Some of them are angry. Some of them, they're all kinds of things. You know, I my algorithm the other week got into a thing of Lincoln Park. It was like showing me a lot of clips of Lincoln Park and Chester, and then it was also showing clips of the new singer that they have and stuff, which I think is cool. And then I didn't realize that I'm not sure of his name because I'm not that like I'm into him, but like I'm not that I know all their names and everything. But the other like main guy who writes all this stuff, he I didn't realize he wrote everything, or not everything, but most of the stuff. I didn't realize that he wrote it all. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I was like, well, I totally understand why they wanted to keep going and stuff because you know he wrote all that music and he still wants to perform it. I think it's kind of cool they chose a woman because you can't ever find a man to replace Chester anyway, and so it kind of just helps to not try replace him at all. You know. Yeah, Mike. That sounds right. Yeah, Mike sounds right. That does sound like the right name. I think I do know that one. I think I do know that one. I'm trying to think of some of the songs that were on that album that I used to listen to all the time. I can't remember the names of them right offhand. I'm trying. I got like lyrics in my head, but I can't think of the words. I mean the names. Had some good songs on that album though that were like kind of political and stuff that are kind of ironic that would probably apply now too. It's funny. What was the name of that song? Hands Held High. That's the name of that song. I used to like that a lot. That's the one I was just thinking of. It's not really sad or anything, but it makes you think. Yeah, I think one. Yeah. Isn't that a slightly like? I think it's a newer one. It's not an old one. The Lost in an Echo. I've heard that. I think sounds familiar. Like I said, my stuff got in it, like the algorithm the other day of like showing me a lot of Linkin Park stuff on my short feed, which I was fine with, but it was just funny. It's funny how your little algorithms get in little moods to show you like something you watch like 1 second of. Like I got all these videos and it was terrible. I got all these videos of what I guess is like Japanese, I'm assuming Asian women, and I think they're like dancers for baseball teams there. And they stand up during like I guess timeouts and do their little dances. And so I guess they're like their dance team or cheerleaders kind of thing. And I got in that algorithm and I just kept getting those. And I mean, like, kept getting those over and over and over again. I was like, why? I was like, I watched one for just a second. Ah. Hi, how are you? How are you? Create and relate. All right, let's see. You're Stacy? You're Stacy? Hoping that I'm right, that you are Stacy. Because if not, that means I have confused you, another member. I too went up. I'm like, that's Stacy, right? I'm 99% sure that's Stacy. Oh, you did? I'll have to check it out. You know the question, do you have to verify your YouTube channel to go live? No, you don't. All you have to do is have 50 subscribers. Yeah, Stacy. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, good. So that makes me feel good. Because the other day, Crafty Witch came in and I'm like, hi, Andy. And then part of my mind went, wait a minute, no, that's not Andy. And then for some reason, you and her, I don't know what it is. For some reason, I want to confuse you guys. I think it's the Create and the Crafty. I think it's the CRs in my head that I just want to switch you guys' names, your real names. And so I was like doubted a second, but nobody said I was wrong. And I was like, okay, I think I got it right. And then when you came in now, I was like, she has to be. And I was like, yeah, I know it is. So just had to make sure, right? I know. I was like, wait a minute. I had to double check and make sure. I don't want to be wrong. All right, I knew it. I'm glad I was right. Good. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I'm working on my hexi cardigan, my very first one. And I have half of it done. And I'm working on the other half. We just started it today. So it's just a baby right now. Oh, here comes my baby. Hi, baby. He's looking to see if I have anything for him over here. I do not. I'm sorry, my child. He thought I had something. Hey, no treats right now. We're going to go in about 20 minutes, okay? Yes. But it hasn't been more than 2 hours since you just went potty, so you're okay. Is your profile picture? It's a picture of your cat. Oh, is it? It's so tiny. I'll have to look at it. I have to look at it on my iPad or something because it's hard for me to see it. I'm blind. Oh, you have an orange kitty named Simba. Oh, that's sweet. I used to have an orange kitty named Simba too. He was a sweetie. I miss him. But I sure did had an orange kitty named Simba. In fact, Mac named him, I believe. He named him when we first started dating. Yeah, pretty sure he did name Mr. Simba. Simba was a good boy. He was my parents' kitty cat. Hi, Jazz. How are you? Sorry if I missed you coming in. Your twins I've never met. That sounds like me and MJ sometimes are like that because we have in common random stuff in common. That's really just like real random stuff, you know. Like my just really random fun things. All right, let's see. 2, 3. Can't believe I'm already around the edge again. I don't want to weave in another end yet. Oh, but that means we get to do a new color next. We get to do yellow, right? Yes. Always have to double check. Do not want to accidentally pick up the wrong color. That would suck. Oh, Simba's the cutest. Simba is 12. Oh, and no health issues. Oh, good. Yay. That's awesome. Oh, you're eating lunch with the kids? Oh, good. Doing good. I'm glad. Oh, yeah. We have a cat now, and it was a stray, and so we kind of it got left by its mom, and it walked around crying for like 3 or 4 days, and it wouldn't let us touch him. And then we finally got our hands on it, and it it still doesn't respond to kitty. It responds to meow, because that's what we did to get hands on it initially, and it was the only thing that worked. And so anyway, he still lives outside a lot of the time, but he comes in. Like today, he was in here for probably 7 hours, and not straight, but anyway, for 4 hours straight. And so we call him Little One, but I wish we had called him something else because now we just still call him Little One. But he's fully grown now, but he's still Little One. He's black and white. He's a tuxedo. Tuxedo kitty. Oh, hold on. Gotta grab my blanket. I need a blanket. It's toasty, but I also am wearing shorts, so I feel like I should keep my blanket, you know. Oh, you tried a new. Oh yeah, right. I saw that you got some paper quilling stuff. I think I saw that you had got that or heard or something. Which I've always been sort of like, I don't know if I would do it, but I've always enjoyed watching it. So I've always been sort of in it because I've always liked watching the videos of people do paper quilling. So that should be interesting. I'll have to check it out. How tall, right? Yeah, let me see. So like for this one, I need like the bottom, so from like here to here, how wide it is this way, and then how tall you want it up the glass. So how big around it is this way, and then how tall. Ugh. And it'll have a little bit of give to it. If it was a little too tight, I would probably say to wet it and then put it on there and see if that loosened it at all. But it should be fine. As long as the measurements are right. Unbox it. Okay, you unboxed it last week. Okay, that's how I knew about it. Okay. I was like, I swear. I was like, I knew you got some of that somehow. How did I know this? But that does sound really interesting. I've always thought it sounded really cool and looks really cool and fun to do. It's that and something else. And also like chain mail looks really fun to me. There's some other craft that looks really fun. Red stuff is fun, but that's a whole different level craft. I don't know. I found some knitting stuff in my grandma's yarn that she gave me, and I've got to go question her. I asked my dad, and he said it might have been his stuff, but I got to go question her and say, is this yours? Did you try to learn how to knit? Whose knitting needles are these? And whose little swatch is this? Because there's even a little swatch in there. It's not on the needles anymore, as I would have left it, but it's just a little swatch. And I'm like, huh, I wonder who did that. Because I know my grandma didn't know how to crochet, and as far as I know, she didn't know how to knit either. So I'm like, who learned how to knit well enough to do a little square? Posted some pictures of Simba on your channel. Aw, okay. I'll have to check it out. 8 inches by 3. Okay, let me write that down. There we go. I was going to say, you can do inches, centimeters, whatever it's like closest to, like the even number in. Doesn't matter. That's probably about what mine is, to my size. I'll talk to you later about what colors. I'll send you some pictures of colors. Or if you just wanted rainbow like the other one was, or however. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. Ooh, done my nails should post it. Yeah, I want to see. With the butterflies and the flowers. We all have secret craft projects, right? Ooh, we do. Let's see. We have figured out the crochet pattern. Let's see. I missed somebody's comment. Did I? Oh, wait. I'm not on all comments. Still on top comments. I keep forgetting. I need to leave myself a note to remember to put all comments, not top comments. Oh, thank you, Stacy. That's so sweet of you to say. Thank you. The ring light helps. Trying to get there. I did orange today. You can't really tell, but it's orange. All right, almost done weaving the end in, and get to do yellow. But at least finish the yellow before we go. I don't know where Arthur went. I guess he left me. Oh, there he is. He's just looking around the house. Ooh, you can start doing yours soon too. Ooh. I like doing it. It's fun. I enjoy it. And I don't spend a time on it, but I enjoy doing it. My husband probably argue that point that I don't spend a lot of time doing it. It depends on the day. Day to day, I don't spend a whole lot of time on it, but I do doing it. It's fun. It makes me feel good, and I like doing it. But I also know that I can go out and be fine without it. But do I prefer it? Yeah. Would I go on stream without it? Probably not. But I feel like that's okay. That's a little bit different. Oh, oh, thank you. I like how they turned out. Yay, good. I'm glad. I've got personal lighting and it does me no favors. I got mine's a Dollar Tree light. Mine's from the Dollar Tree. It's like a little. I would show you if it wouldn't blind you, but it's literally it's like this tall, and it has a thing to put your phone on it, but I don't use that because that'll just make it fall over. But it's like this big around. But it works, and it's got a warm and a cool setting, so that's all I read. Hi, Rosalie. How are you? I'm working on my first hexi cardigan. I've got half done, and I'm starting the other half here. Looks terrible, crinkled up right now. Let's fold it so we can actually get an idea. Okay, there we go. There we go. I was like, can't tell if it looks right when it's this. Thank you. I figured you would. I know you like colors. Just based on the yarns in your background, Rosalie, I know you like colors. 88, woohoo! Yeah, congratulations! Ooh. Let's see. All right, come on. Get through there. There we go. All right. Definitely last time we're going to weave this one in because I cannot stick the needle through again. Okay. Now. Definitely need to sharpen these scissors though. But like I said, if you need to sharpen scissors, try the aluminum foil thing. It works. I say it won't save like really scissors, but it'll save like, you know, need a little sharpening kind of scissors. Got scissors. I need a hook. I was about to grab scissors to do my slip knot. That would not be helpful. There we go. Anybody working on any fun things? I know a lot of people had secret things going on, and I know that Nature slash Cozy Crochet Anywhere finished hers, so it's on her channel. And I can't imagine how long it took her. Like I know it must have taken her a long time because she made it acrylic yarn. I'll just tell you, she made a turtle, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine how long that it's a big turtle. So I'm sure it took her quite a while to make that. The size that it is in an acrylic yarn. So that's really amazing. And then I think some of you guys have some secret projects. I don't have any secrets going on right now. I just have the one secret project that you guys know about now. But which if you guys did not see the secret project, there is still community posts about it. They're not that far back. And then there is a video that's also linked in the community posts on Miss Rivera's channel of her unboxing the secret project. So, hi, Dreeny! Oh, I get flowers for your Mother's Day market. Ooh, let's see what else we said. Doing laundry and adding stickers to your planner. Get back to the grind and editing. Go, yes. Jay's the most creative person. She makes her characters and writer stories. She's aww, that is awesome. I wish I could do things like that sometimes. I'm always like, somebody had told me they were writing the other day, and I was like, that's so awesome. I feel like I did things like that when I was younger, and then I just stopped, and I wish that I was like, didn't. But I mean, and I could always start back again, of course, but you have like more of a pack when you're younger, I guess. And so it was fun to do stuff like that. And I always think it's neat that people still do things like that. Makeup stuff. I always remember doing stuff like that. And I also I was weird. I also used to draw like house plans, and I would like pretend I was like a little architect or a little interior designer and like design a whole house, the outside, the inside, and lay out all the furniture. And I was weird. I did all that stuff for fun on the weekend for fun. I would draw houses. Yes, it was ginormous, wasn't it? Yes. Thank you, Stacy. I hope you have a good day. I was gonna say good luck editing, have fun editing. What should I say? I don't know. We'll say good luck editing. There you go. To no glitches. To no problems. Smooth sailing editing time. You finally have magic nails. Yay! I would feel weird if I didn't. I feel like I'd feel discombobulated because I like can't function if I have like 2 nails missing. I'm like, nope, gotta get rid of them all. If it's polish, it's a little different. But if it's like actual fake nails, I'm like, no. If I have one or two missing, I cannot function. I have to get rid of them all. Yes. Tanya does a lot of nails. She does nails on her channel and stuff too. And diamond art and all kinds of fun stuff. Orange and flowers. Yeah, I like the little flowers. They're cute. They're very cute. I didn't see your message until about what color. I didn't see it until like the next day or something. I can't remember. But they're cute. I like them. I love those little flowers. They're really cute. And I want to see Winsome's little flowers and her little butterflies because I love me some butterflies. I almost bought some little butterfly glitters the other day, but then I determined that I didn't like them. They were little pink butterfly. They were like hot pink. And I could have bought them, but I didn't know how much they were. And then it had some hot pink butterflies, some moons that were holographic, and something else I wouldn't have used. And I was like, I wish these were stars, and I wish these were a different color. And so I didn't get them, but I almost did. But I think I'll just order some online at some point. I want to get one of those glitter palettes. You know those like glitter things? I don't know. I don't know if anybody else gets those in their shorts feed, but I sure do. And I really want one of those. I forgot what the company is. There's one from like Slayfire Cosmetics or something, and then there's like another one from another company. But I want one of those really bad. You can put them on like your face, your body, or your eyes, and I want those. They have like rainbow ones. I want them. It would just be covered in glitter all the time. I have been recently, not gonna lie. I had the body glitter and it's iridescent, and I've been just like coating myself with it when we were on vacation. And when we got home, I technically ran out. You can't tell, but I am covered in shimmer. Okay, absolutely covered. If I go out into the sunlight right now, I look like Edward Cullen. Okay, just saying. So I don't think you can tell. Oh, you can kind of tell. Oh, only if the light hits it just right. But yeah, I'm Edward Cullen right now, officially. So, oh, he's in like a croissant. Oh, I need to go check on my kitty cat. He usually takes his little adventure stroll about lunchtime, but yesterday he was here when I got home from work at lunch, so maybe he's around. I'll have to go check on it. But he usually hangs out in the house in the morning and in the afternoon. Ooh, translucent with stickers and flowers and butterflies. See, I like it. I like anything translucent or rainbow or hollow or iridescent. I love all that stuff. All of it is my favorite. My holosexual shirt one day, because I never wear it out of the house because I feel like I live in a really small town, and I'm pretty sure if I wore that holosexual shirt, people would look at me like, what the heck does that mean? So I'm not about to do that, but I might wear it on here because it's the internet. It's more people actually know what that means, but I haven't worn it in a long time. I think it's still in my closet. My husband bought it for me. He meant to buy me the one that said "Hello, it's me," and he thought that he did, but then when it arrived, it was the holosexual shirt from Christine, Simply Nailogical, who I don't watch anymore because she only does like live streams. But only does live streams. She used to do regular videos, and I used to watch her all the time. Last time I talked about Jenna Marbles on here, nobody knew who she was because you guys were too young. I was like, no, how do you guys not know who Jenna Marbles is? I loved her. One time I played one of her videos in front of my future father-in-law at the time, and he was like, I don't know who it is, but she sounds like you. And I was like, oh God. It's funny though. I took it as a compliment because I love Jenna, but it was funny. Ooh. It's really funny. Arthur's just a snoozy woozing. Snoozy woozying. You gonna go for a walk after this with Mama? Mama gonna go get some vitamin D. Make sure we put on some sunscreen. And then we'll go out in the sunshine. We don't have, well, we have our laundry to put away, but other than that, we don't have much to do today. We get to relax. I was going to go to work today like I normally do. I went yesterday and the day before yesterday, so they asked me to wait a day in between before I come back. So I'm going to go in tomorrow. It just makes more sense for there to be more days in between when I go, in order to get more things done and be more productive for them. So anyway, I'm going to go into work tomorrow if the weather is good. Hopefully the weather should be fine in the morning anyway. And hopefully, I still haven't checked to make sure I have the yarn for the raccoons. That's what I needed. And then if not, I'll go ahead and order it. And then hopefully start it next week if I don't have to order anything. If I have to order something, we'll see. But I'll check the store Saturday, and I'll also check the website. We also have the raccoon. We have scrunchies to make, a cup holder. And then I'm still working on this for myself. So I'm not 100% sure. And the lighter holder, which I'll be done with soon. I just had to frog it, unfortunately, but I'll be still done with soon enough. Might work on that after I get done with this off stream. Hella hot today. It was pretty hot yesterday. It was like 80 something yesterday, almost 90, I think. Maybe it was 90. I can't remember. And now I think it's 9 now. Or 90 now. It's getting close to 90 again today, I think. So it was 80 or 90. And it was toasty yesterday afternoon. was definitely toasty. 16 Celsius. I'm not sure what that trans to be fair. I'm trying to think. So if 32s are freezing and 0 freezing, then, or below 32s are freezing, then what is 16? Cold, right? 34. Ah, okay, 64. I was like, I can't figure it out. I'm not very intelligent when it comes to figuring out translations of numbers. We could just stop at not intelligent, but no, I'm smart with certain things, but not with other things. So definitely smart with some things, not with others. Ask me song lyric from 15 years ago. I got you. Math, not so much. Ooh, I was like, what's that smell? It's my candle over there. Just finally got a whiff of it all of a sudden. It has crystals in it. Somebody gave it to us, and it has crystals in the candle. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I looked in there, and I had to burn it. And then I looked in there, and it does has 4 little citrine crystals inside. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, I was off by 2 degrees. Ah, you were off by 2 degrees, almost. So close. You're you're lost. Might be 60s. Yeah. You guys are good. As I said, I have no idea. My brain just no compute. Oh boy, they've announced the Tony Award. How exciting. I will not watch. I haven't watched an award show in a long time, to be honest. Any of them. All right. Time to weave this. Oops, if I could actually get the slip stitch in. There we go. True, I could. All right, we got our yellow on there. Oh, yeah. Keep questioning if it's all in the right order. It is. It is. It just looks funny because there's no orange and pink yet. Straighten this leg out instead. All right, we'll stay until 1:15 and then we'll get off. So I can take Mr. Arthur a little walk before it gets any toastier out there. Let's see. Can I see what temperature it is out there? I think I can. Because I'm kind of curious. It is 83 degrees. Excuse me, 84 it says now. And it's a high of 86 today. So I was right. 80 something. Not quite 90, but 80 something. Fahrenheit, right? Fahrenheit is a heck of a word, not gonna lie. We do have some strangely written and spelled words in our language of English, you know. Got a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense. That one's not the worst one, but there are definitely some words that don't make a lot of sense in English. I think my friend and her husband are coming into town this weekend. I think they were nearby working on a mural. They're artists and they do murals for a living. Well, tattoos and murals. They have a tattoo shop and they also paint large scale murals as well as do like work in houses and like in Airbnbs and custom canvases and all kinds of stuff. And anyway, they are coming into town, so I might get to see them, which would be nice. If hopefully, I don't know, it depends on what day they're coming. And I haven't seen her in a while, so it would be nice to see her. It's been a couple months. She lives 4 hours away from me, so I don't see her as much as I would like to. And her child is real busy, so she has a child and they're busy a lot. So I don't see her as much as I used to when we were younger because we went to school together our whole lives and everything. We've known each other a very long time. But hopefully I'll get to see her this weekend. and her little boy. You're adding the flower hand. I do the color in the morning. Gonna do a cookout Saturday to celebrate. Yay! That's right. Tomorrow is her birthday. Happy early birthday. Hope you have a good weekend and a good day tomorrow. And all that good stuff. I hope that it's so fun. I hope that the weather is nice for you. I hope you eat some good food, have some dessert. All that good stuff. And my well, I think I was going to say that my husband's married to, or my best friend's husband is a he's from Mexico, and so he knew a lot about Mexican culture and stuff and foods that I didn't know. I feel like he'd be a good one to ask about which word is really confusing in English, especially since he started off with Spanish being his first language, you know. I think he came here, he didn't know any English, so I'm sure that was very difficult as a little child. Ah. Oh, the autocorrect. No, not the autocorrect. It's always doing you dirty. Oh. They used to do that to me all the time, and it would capitalize things that I didn't want to capitalize, and I was like, stop it. Like it capitalized MJ all the time. When I would say, hey, MJ, it would capitalize, and I was like, stop it. Makes me think I'm yelling at her. Yes, happy birthday. We hope you have a good day and do all the things you want to do. So mine is in June. I don't know what we're gonna do because my birthday and anniversary are like 2 weeks apart, a week apart, like that. Less than 2 weeks apart. So I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Our 10-year anniversary or my birthday. I don't really like to do much for my birthday, to be honest. I don't know. I'm not a big birthday person with myself, but as I've gotten older, but he likes doing stuff. So sometimes we still do stuff because he likes. But for the most part, we just like go out to eat or whatever. I think I've finally gotten other people around me to realize I don't want to go out to eat for my birthday, like everyone in the family. So I think they've finally gotten that hint and don't ask more, which is good. Because I'm like, I don't want to go to like a million different fancy restaurants for my birthday. I just want to do what I want to do, and that's it. You know? Get it in here. He does it too. And changes words to similar Polish ones. I bet. Oh my gosh. I bet with doing 2 languages. Oh, yes. Now that really probably is super frustrating. Super duper frustrating. Sorry guys, I know I just knocked the mic. Trying to get this end weaved in one more time for a snippet. And then we'll exit the premises in 1 second. I think we want to do it one more time just to be absolutely positive it doesn't come out. If I can even get it in one more time. I don't think I can. Really, never mind. Never mind. Okay. There we go. We didn't get all that far, but at the same time, we had a good time. And we did make some progress on our little hexi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 rows in. And I'm just going to continue working on it until I have 2 of these. And then once I do, I'm going to do a little test fitting, see how I like it. If I don't like the way it fits, I will add those extra rows in the back somehow. Either just add them in, or I'll make some granny squares and put them back there. I'm not sure yet. Probably just do the straight ones. And then work on the cuffs and put it together, and that'll be it. So I'm excited. It's still going to be a lot of work till it's done, but I'm getting there. I'm halfway, well, starting to get over halfway done. So that's exciting. You remember this time you were trying to type the word goodness and autocorrect to elephant? Yeah, that's it's not really close, is it? Not at all. I don't know what they were thinking there. It's like big enough, like a little doll, you know. Put it on. We could put it on Arthur. 2 of these and make an Arthur sweater. He would hate that. I'd have to make it really loose for him to even consider wearing it. I think these are so cool how they just like fold up into the thing. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful, I was to say, hydration and posture check. Thank you. Agreed. Before we leave, as Graveyard Girl would say, sippy sippy. If you get that, you're great. I used to love her. And yeah, but I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me this afternoon while I worked on this. And hopefully I will see you guys again next week. I said maybe we'll work on a raccoon. That's the goal anyway. But like I said, it's all going to depend on if I have to order yarn or not. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys for being here. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you do know when I do go live. And yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.